E.N.D. here. We have a new novel by Greg Weisman. This is the sequel to War of the Spark, Ravnica, and we have War of the Spark, Forsaken. This will be a new novel available on Amazon. It's a book, it's not a set, it's a book related to Magic the Gathering, related to War of the Spark, related to the Planeswalkers of War of the Spark. Let's see the description of this novel, War of the Spark, Forsaken. The Planeswalkers have defeated Nicol Bolas and saved the multiverse, though at a grave cost. The living have been left to pick up the pieces and mourn the dead, but one loss is almost too great to bear. Gideon Jura, champion of justice and shield of the Gatewatch, is gone, as his former comrades Jace and Chandra struggle to rebuild from this tragedy. Their future, like the future of the Gatewatch, remain uncertain. As the Gatewatch new member, Kaya, aimed to help write that future, in joining, she pledged an oath to protect the living and the dead. But now that oath will be tested. The grieving guild masters of Ravnica have tasked her with a grave mission, suited to her talents as a hunter and assassin. A mission she is ordered to keep secret from the Gatewatch. She must track down and exact retribution on the traitor Liliana Vess. But Liliana Vess has no interest in being found. Forsaken by her friends, she fled Ravnica after the defeat of Bolas. She was hostage to his wicked will, forced to assist in his terrible atrocities on pain of death, until Gideon, the last one who believed in her goodness, died in her place. Haunted by Gideon's final gift and hunted by former allies, Liliana now returns to a place she thought she'd never see again, the only place she has left, home. This is the description of this novel. It seems that the novel will be obviously focusing on Kaya, the ghost hunter. She's born with master skills in assassination. She made the oath to the Gatewatch. She is now part of the Gatewatch, but as I have already explained, she will be tasked to hunt and kill Liliana Vess for being a traitor. Liliana, she doesn't want to be found. It's not her fault that she had to do the bidding of Nicol Bolas. She had the cares of the Veil and she had the contract defaulted to Nicol Bolas. She had to obey him or else she will die. She betrayed him. She tried to defeat him, and thanks to the sacrifice of Gideon Jura, she managed to despark Nicol Bolas and thus defeating him. Even though she fled Ravnica and she went on the only plane she thought she will never go, her home. And there's only one home for Liliana Vess, and I'm talking about Dominaria. Mark Rosewater, the head design of Magic the Gathering, said that the novel does not tie with the story of Core Set 2020 and the upcoming fall set, which for the time being we only know that is called Archery. I have already done my speculation regarding Archery. I'm sure that Archery will visit a new plane. I'm sure that it will have a new story, and I'm sure it will not be part or a sequel to War of the Spark story. But this does not mean that this story this particular story, War of the Spark Forsaken, this does not mean that the story will not tie up in future sets. And this means only one thing, that in the future, in future sets, we'll have again a Dominaria set, a set on Dominaria. And you know what this means. Dominaria is the plane where we had the birth of Magic the Gathering. We have so much stories regarding to Dominaria that you cannot be emotional expecting something big in a new set on Dominaria. This is War of the Spark Forsaken. In my opinion, will be a nice novel, a nice continuation for War of the Spark Ravnica. It's a story based on the characters that you love, the characters of Magic the Gathering. It will be nice if you buy this particular book in supporting this type of initiative, but as I said, every story has its things that you need to point out. There are these Easter eggs that I like them, and my Easter egg is that will be in the future, will be again visiting Dominaria. You can leave me a comment below, what do you think? If you think that we're going back on Dominaria in the future, and here the subscription button, subscribe for my channel for more news, more information about Magic the Gathering, War of the Spark, and the collectible world.